Screen start away. Guys. Okay. Hello. So we are playing as black, where white is thinking for the response. We begin with d4, we take the knight f6. Now knight f6, we play bishop f4. We play d6 against the London system that you can see. Knight f3, we go with g6, preparing for the bishop and the castling that you can observe. Knight comes to c3, so we'll take the bishop g7. Bishop g7 in attacking towards the center. We go with e4 and then we go with castling. Now this position is quite familiar with Park defense that you can see. We go with c6. The main motive is we can take the queen. So we take the queen d6 and attack towards these two pawns. Over here, white decides to long castle. Now, in such cases, what we can do is we'll go with knight to x5 attacking the bishop. Now he go with bishop x6 where we have an opportunity to capture it. Okay, so in such positions we eliminate that bishop, and after white eliminates it, uh, we can plan for knight coming over here. So that's something we have to be sure. We'll go with f5. The main motive is if we take it, we can activate the bishop. g4, and now if I take it, we'll take back, bishop will take it. So we'll take this. Okay, white's turn and white take it back. Then we can take it, attack the knight as well as this rook. So like we can consider, okay, bishop e2. Now we can take it, the rook is also here. Now he go with bishop take f3. We can eliminate that bishop. Now let's see what he responds. The bishop at f3 was eliminated. Let's see what he responds. He go with rook take h5. We'll also take it back. Now let's see what is his plan. He go with rook g1 check. So we'll continue with king f7. He play queen take h5 check, and now he is taking that rook away. Hmm. But still the position is equal. Okay. So the position is equal. We continue with queen take d4, taking the central pawn, and he begin with the checkmate. Alright. So we look for another game where we are going to play as white. Okay. So we continue with knight f3, the rating opening. Now black is thinking for the response over here. He continue with d6. So d6, high tf, hi tf semi. Welcome to my channel. Okay, d4 first the response, and now this is black's turn. He go with g6. So we continue with c4. Like it is quite similar to the queen's gambit variation. We have developed both the knights and are preparing to play e4. So we continue with e4. Now let's see what he responds. We have successfully taken the control of the center. Bishop comes to g4, where we decide to play bishop e2 so that we can remove this pin. Now he captures it. So over here, we eliminate back from the bishop. Now he can eliminate this pawn. If the okay knight takes it back, so over here we continue with queen check, queen a4, queen check. Let's see what he responds. The knight can go back or he go with c6. So c6, and now in this position we'll continue with castling. No. If we castle, then he can play knight take on this bishop, right? So we have to secure this bishop. We continue with bishop g4. Now let's see what he responds. So this is black's turn and black is thinking for the response. He go at a6. We'll take the bishop out and we have to eliminate this knight because this knight is very powerful. So he continue with b5. Then we can take this. Now this is black's turn and black take it back. We can take this knight. We'll take the queen back to d1 and we are adding a pressure towards the knight. So the knight can go back over there. Or he can push this pawn forward in order to support it. Now if we try to play c5, then we can take the knight towards the center. That's a possible variation. So the best move in my case will be play e5. Well, he continue with h5 and try attacking the bishop. We can easily take this, where this is a blunder actually, playing h5 was a blunder. Now if we take it, then we can take that bishop. That's why. So over here, as I suggested, playing e5 was a good option. He played bishop take d4, we'll take it back and we are attacking this way. Once again, he can try e5 and attack the queen as a possible variation. And then we have to give up the bishop. So that was a possible variation. Now let's see if black is able to crack that. Guys, if you are enjoying the stream, then do like the video, do like the stream, and if you want to challenge me, you can send me challenges. So knight f6 over here. So in this position, we'll secure the bishop and take the bishop to f3 in order to support this pawn. Now anytime we can push the pawn forward, attack the knight with the bishop attacking this pawn. So this is going to be a very nice plan. Okay, now this is black's turn and black is thinking for the response. Let's see how black responds over here. Black is having 7 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock. Let's see how he responds. Over here we are going to plan for castling because king safety is very important. This is black's turn. Black should also castle. Now he could try e5 and e5 is the very important move. Once again, now you know why, because we can play e5 anytime. So he played queen c7. Queen c7 is a very reasonable move. Well, if I push the pawn forward, now he can take it back without any fear. If I play knight take on it, he'll take back and then I push it forward. Because the bishop will be attacking this row. Anyways, over here we first of all castle because king safety is the most important thing. And that's something we are lacking. So we just castle. Okay. Now black continues with castling. We are having this bishop in attacking this pawn. Right now it is not useful. So in such cases, we'll continue with a3. Like we are not going to allow this pawn to be pushed further. He can try c5 and this, but now it is not possible. We played a3. Okay, so this is black's turn and black is thinking for the response, having 7 minutes and 3 seconds on the clock. Let's see how he responds. In the meantime, what I'm thinking is, okay, go with rook a6. Well, rook a6 is a kind of mistake. Now it is better to play bishop e2. We can even try f4 and this. No, we can try f4, f5, attacking the king side. That's our priority. So 6 minutes and 45 seconds and black is thinking for the response. Now let's see what he responds. Like, why we played bishop e2? The main motive is we are attacking this diagonal. Eventually we'll try attacking the rook. That's the main plan. So ultimately we are just forcing black to take this rook back. As what is our plan? That's my plan. Okay. Now over here, playing this rook towards d is also important. He go with rook b6. Now he is trying to push the pawn forward. So we just block this b4. If he tries pushing this way, then we have to take it back. Now that's something which is possible. We can push this pawn forward. Okay, so now we have to make plan. He go with knight d7. Once again, what am I observing? He can't play e5. This is the move which he is missing a lot. Now we take the knight back. We go with f4. As I told, f5 attack the king side. That's the main plan. Okay. Guys, if you are enjoying the stream, then do like the live stream. And if you want to ask any questions, you can ask me. Okay. Rook comes to a8. Now he is trying to attack towards this pawn. This rook is dependent in defending it. So we have a very nice plan. And that is to play rook over here. Now the main plan is I can play knight to d5. The rook will be like this, right? So knight d5 attack the queen, the rook, the pawn. That's my main plan. That's why I play rook to c1. Okay. Now you might be asking this rook was wait. You might be asking this rook was going to be support like f5. That would be more, right? I could have played this. The problem was rook will be attacking that pawn. That's why I played rook over here. Now black responds with f6. Okay. So successfully we will take the knight d5. The main plan is all clear. We cannot take it because of this. Okay. And now he has to defend the queen. Ultimately, we can plan to take the rook or the pawn. Let's see. That will depend on black's move. Okay. So black continues with queen d8. Now what can you observe? You can observe that this pawn is defended, right? This means take this rook. Now this is black's turn. Once again, black is busy thinking for the response. He takes from the knight. So we take this pawn from the rook. Queen rook attacking this knight. So once again, e5, like e5 is the most special move, and black is missing it a lot of times. Anyways, so black is now thinking for the response, having 5 minutes and 8 seconds on the clock. Let's see how he responds. Now, what can I observe? Rook queen attacking the knight, the bishop attacking the pawn. You go with knight a4. So knight a4, we just take the pawn, attack the knight. The knight is defended by the rook, so the knight will stay there only. Once again, if I okay. So black's turn, and once again, black is thinking for the response. Let's see what he responds over here. Okay, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, then do like the live stream. King g7. So king g7. Now I can try this. If he take it, then take the queen. So let's push it. If we take from this, take this back. Ultimately, we will make the king weak. So that's our advantage. Now let's see what he responds. Oh, suddenly I realized the best move was queen d1 in attacking the knight. That was the best move, and I missed that. Okay, e5. Now we are attacking black's territory. If black takes from this, he does not. He go with d5. Then take it. Rook is also supporting it. Wow. Now black's turn, and now black is thinking for the response. He take it. So over here, uh, in this position, what we can do is okay. We sacrifice the pawn f5. The main motive is if we take it, he's gone. Now he continue with g5, and that's something we wanted. Now we go with queen d1, attack this pawn, attack the knight. As I told, this knight is not very tough, but knight can go there. And then we can capture this, plan for attacks towards the king side. Okay. So 3 minutes and 55 seconds on the clock, and black is thinking. You go with knight e6. Take the pawn, and now we are preparing for the trap that you can see. So let's see what black responds over here. Black's turn, and black is thinking for the response. In the meantime, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, then do like the live stream. Okay. So 3 minutes and 35 seconds on the clock, and black is thinking. Let's see how he responds over there. Hi Kavita, welcome to my channel. So we'll go with queen g6 check. The check on the board, king goes anywhere. Let's see. King goes to F8. So King F8 was the response. We can try checks like this. First of all, now this is a confusing position for us. If I try rook over here so that I can block this, right? Then he can capture this pawn. That will be the mistake. So we'll continue. Okay. In this position, first of all, we play a4 so that we can defend this pawn. And then we can bring this rook to action. So we can play rook here, attack the pawn, and what color are you? I am playing as white. We go with rook c8. Now rook c8 is a mistake. 100% it is a mistake. Queen capture it. Obviously, queen has to capture the knight. You capture it, and then capture the pawn. So black is now completely losing over here. Queen take f6, give it check. Black is now thinking for the response. King here. That's his check. King comes to g8 and take this pawn and give a check. King goes here. King goes to h8. Then we push the pawn forward. No. Yeah, we'll just give up the queen because we are already having a rook, right? So like a very easy way. Black continues with d4. Now quickly we'll just go with queen check. He has to capture, and then we can bring this rook and attack. Now we can easily take this pawn. We have these two pawns to be pushed further, promote to queen. Okay, so black resigns. Alright. If you want, you can also challenge me. And challenges. Okay. So we'll continue with another game where we are playing as black. Now d4, we'll just continue with g6. Where this is white turn and white goes c4. We play bishop g7. Now this is white turn. The most popular responses are knight c3. We go with g6. I mean g3. Now g3. Then we continue with c5. Okay. c5 attacking the pawn. He take it. Alright. That's good. Queen e5 check, and now we are attacking this way. He should not take it because the bishop will be active. Right? Knight c3. Forget that there's a bishop. Okay. Then we'll just take it. We'll take this pawn. So in the opening only, white has mistaken. You can see three pawns. Alright, check. Now rook. So bishop, and we'll capture this. We are going to capture this pawn also. So now let's see what he responds. We go with bishop g2. Then take this pawn also. Alright. Now we have to focus on our development because we are lacking with that. Over here, we'll continue with okay, so this is a top position. Now we have to think. Rook c1 is attacking the queen. Where can we play the queen so that it will be safe? We have to look for the safety of the queen. So we go with queen. No. We go with queen d6. Queen d6. If we try bishop, oh my god. Oh my god. That's something seriously. Okay. So we look for another game. We are playing as black. Candy, if you are enjoying the stream, then do like the live stream. Aris, welcome to my live stream. D5. Now this is straight defense. E5 that plays C5. Whoa. Come on, I was playing C5. Strong. C5. Now we have one move delay. Like you can see that. C5 attacking the set. Nice C3. Take it. We'll take the pawn. Knight take it back. Knight comes out. Attack the pawn. This pawn is under attack. So white's turn. He can take the knight back or take this knight. That's his choice. Okay. So guys, if you are enjoying the stream, then do like the live stream. Now white is thinking for the move. Having 9 minutes and 25 seconds on the clock. Let's see how he responds over here. Okay. If in this position he continue with f4. Well, that's a mistake. Queen b6, controlling this diagonal. Okay. We'll take the pawn and attack this knight. I cannot understand in rapid why to play like this. Queen takes c3, can check. Now, white's down. Hi, Adish Mittal. Welcome to my channel. Welcome, East Village to b6. So, Adish, if I play b6 over here, then knight can be under attack, right? So, kindly think once again. Over here, in this position, we will begin with knight take on knight. Bishop will take it. And I have to show you some amazing chess tactic. And that is pin. You cannot take it because of the pin. Okay, ultimately attacking this. So what he can do is he has to give up the bishop. Now that's an easy win. So white's turn and white is thinking this king safety is over. We play this. We'll take the knight out. Alright. Guys, if you enjoyed the stream, then do like the live stream. And if you want to challenge me, you can send me challenges. C3. Knight check. Let's see what he responds. We go with king f3. Then we can take the bishop back to b6 and secure the bishop. Now you might understand what is my plan. Obviously, we have to castle. Because king safety is very important. We play bishop here. So you just castle and will allow to capture it. He does not. So we'll take the knight to e7 and secure the knight. He go with x4, creating a 3 pawn, attacking towards my king side. Okay. So over here, knight comes to c6. We are going to push the pawn forward, attacking towards the center. He go with g5. We don't care. We play d4 and attack the center. If white capture, knight capture, give a fork and win the rook. He go with c4. Then we play knight a5 and we are attacking towards the rook. So this rook is under attack. The rook goes back to b1. We develop the bishop out for this, attacking towards the rook, and we'll take this rook. Now he's going to play bishop because that's possible response. He does not. So we'll capture this rook, and after he captures it, we have to defend this pawn. So we continue with bishop c5. Now this is white's turn, and white is thinking for the response. If we try pushing the pawn forward, then he go with f5. Then capture this, give a check, bishop capture it. Now if I push, we'll take. So we just play g6, and we are attacking the bishop, the pawn. Now let's see what he responds. He go with x take g6. Okay. So over here, we'll capture back from the h pawn. Now let's see what he responds over here. Bishop take on it is not going to work. So let's see what he responds. He played bishop e4. We'll capture. No. So we continue with b6. Yes, we are giving up the rook. This bishop is active. Like this bishop is very active, so we are just giving the bishop. Okay, it does not. So no problem. We'll capture this knight. Now once again we are giving the rook. We capture it, that's not going to work. We'll take it, the king comes to f7. Attacking this rook, so if rook comes here, we'll just continue pushing it forward. And that's easy position. King comes to f5, now he's gone. Knight check, the king is going to attack the rook in the next move. So he go with king f4 and just take the rook, give a check. So now this is, okay, white resigns the game. Alright, so if you want, you can challenge me, all the challenges are allowed. Okay, so we are going to look for another game where we are playing as white. Now we continue with c4. The English opening against c5 where we go with e4. Queen comes out, we take the knight to c3. Huh? 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 Okay. Quite intelligent response. Well, no problem. Over here we are playing as white once again. We go with e4, e5, And now knight f3, knight c6. We take the bishop d5. The Royal Lopez opening. Royal Lopez is very sharp opening. Knight g7. Hmm. So there is a defense with this move. A very nice tactic. So we just castle. The main motive of Royal Lopez is that only. Bishop a4. He tried this. No. He played g6. So black is full in attacking towards the center. Well, over here we play c3. Like you can observe, we can take the bishop back. That's well. d4 and over here he captures. We capture back. These four pawns are under our control. What has happened to players? Knight take d4. If he tries to take it, then we can capture attack this way. Well, he plays d5. So I mean bishop b3 attack this way. Take the queen out. Okay. Looking for a scholar's mate idea. He go with castling. Now this knight has to be defended. So we play bishop e3 and defend. Well, that's a mistake. I guess a blunder. He can try playing c5 and attack the knight. This means with c5, if I take the knight back, then the bishop can capture it. He missed that. So d5 and we just promote the knight. Now you can understand. You take it. If I capture it, then once again if we try this, then that will not be a problem because we can play rook here. That's why. No, it is not possible because of the pin. Then I guess there is no more retake. Then rook comes, and now let's see what he responds. Easily capture it. We go with knight over there. Take it. Black takes it back. Knight check. Attacking the king. What is this? Come on, man. I have completely missed. Okay. We'll just capture that bishop. He'll capture it from the queen. Okay. So now in this position, queen comes. No. Because if I take the queen back, then he can take this bishop. And this bishop is very important. Oh my god. So no worries. Just take the pawn and let him take that. Okay, so this is, yeah. We have to give up that bishop. We'll take it back. The rook is going to attack this way. We can capture the pawn. Oh my god. So rook to c8. No problem. Queen comes over here, offering a queen trade. And black takes it. So we capture the pawn from the rook. Now let's see what he responds. 9 minutes on the clock remaining for black. He's having a lot of time. So capture this rook. Where black's turn and black is thinking he go with rook b8. So over here, this pawn is under attack. We have to defend it. And that's easy. Queen comes to a7, attack this rook. We go with queen e5. Then we can go with we'll go with queen to d7, supporting the rook and attacking this. Now let's see what black responds. So black's turn and black is thinking for the response. Let's see how he responds over here. Rook e8, g3. Now it is not possible. Okay, so this is white's turn. I mean black's turn. Queen is rook e7. Queen comes here, capture, capture, and then I will win. So queen d4. Hi, the Pumper Master. The Pumper Master. Okay. Welcome to my channel. If you enjoyed the stream, then do like the live stream. And if you want to challenge me, you can send me challenges. I will be happy to play against you. Anyways, queen d4. He go with f6. Now I don't think we must capture it. Oh my goodness. If I capture, rook will capture. Okay, so we continue f4 and now the queen under attack. Let's see what he responds over here. So this is black's turn and the queen is under attack. We go with queen e2. So over here we can continue with Okay, over here we continue queen d5, attacking this, defending this, controlling the squares. Queen e3 check, king comes to g2, queen check, king goes there. Right? Okay, so queen is going to capture the queen. Now black's turn and black is thinking for the move. Let's see what he responds over here. So he resigns the game. Okay. We look for another game, and this time we are playing as white. We play e4, playing attacking, knight to f3, knight c6. We take the bishop. No. This time we try b3. b3, bishop can come out, attack the center. Now black is maybe surprised because for the first time I'm playing b3 in this position. Knight f6, then we have to defend the pawn. So bishop comes, giving up the pawn, then we can play queen also, like more and more attacking. So this is the black's turn. Now successfully I can say black cannot capture this pawn. Otherwise if we capture, we can come out and you know what is going to happen. So black's turn and black is thinking for the move, having 9 minutes and 23 seconds on the clock. Let's see what he responds. He go with knight take e4. Okay, queen comes out. Now let's see what he responds. So this is his turn, black's turn, and black is now thinking for the move. Let's see what he responds over here. Alright, so hi Grim Reaper, welcome to my channel. Grim Reaper please. Okay. We need to now attacking like this. Black's turn and black is thinking for the move. Let's see what he responds over here. In this position, what I think he must play. He can play d5. Okay. Yeah. Maybe he's watching my stream. I can play. Yes, you can play against me. Just send me the challenge. That's all you have to do. d3, we are attacking the knight. The knight will go back. We capture the pawn with these 3 pieces. Okay. So now this is black's turn and black is thinking for the move. Let's see what he responds. In the meantime, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, then do like the live stream. And if you want to challenge me, you can send me the challenges. Send me the challenge after this game ends. So knight g5. Yes, you can challenge me. So just capture the pawn. He capture, we capture, give a check. Okay. So this is black's turn and black is thinking for the move. Let's see what he responds over here. Alright, so this is black's turn and black is thinking. In the meantime, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, then do like the live stream. Okay, so queen e7 was the response. Well, we can now in this position, what we can do is, because the queen is going to attack like this, we continue f4 and we are attacking this knight. So black can take the knight back, and once he do this, we can play knight take on it. Anyways, black's turn and now black is thinking for the move. Let's see how black responds. In the meantime, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, then do like the live stream. 7 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. And now he is thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds. Okay, so over here, f4 is attacking this knight. If the knight goes there, then we can. So knight take e5. We eliminate that one because the bishop and queen are already attacking this. Okay, so this is black's turn. Now let's see what he responds. Easily we are going to win that knight. All right. So 6 minutes and 42 seconds on the clock. An easiest way to protect this knight is f6. If I capture, he capture back, secure this knight. Okay, so this is black's turn and black is thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds over here. Black is having 6 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. Hello Ravi, welcome to my channel. 6 minutes and 13 seconds on the clock and black is thinking for the response. Let's see how he responds over here. So in this position, what I'm observing is he take the knight back. Okay. Then he take the queen. He'll capture from the bishop or the knight, and that's his choice. If he capture from the bishop, then bishop capture the pawn, attack the rook. And if we capture from the knight, then the bishop will be undeveloped. So that's our advantage. Now this is he go at knight takes e7. Knight comes to d2, preparing for long castling. Let's see what he responds. Okay, so why did I play knight d2? The main plan was to play knight f3 and secure the pawn. Okay, and also if he tries this, then bishop can take. The knight is also supporting. So this is black's turn and black is thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds. He go with c5. We go with long castling. If we push the pawn forward, push as possible. Alright, so this is black's turn and black is thinking. He go with d4. We go with king to b1. Bishop can come here and open up. Now black's turn. Let's see how black responds. Over here, what I think is black can go with bishop e7 or he can castle. Okay, bishop e6. We play g4, attack the knight. The knight can come to e3. And now this is going to be a problem. So over here we continue bishop x3, king of the rook. Now this is black's turn and black captures it. Let's see what he responds over here. Once again black to play. Now black is thinking for the move. Over here what I think is knight should go there. We go with bishop d6. Bishop d6. So over here we go with c3. If we capture, bishop capture and attack this. So now this is black's turn and we continue with c3 in attacking towards this pawn. So let's see what black responds over here. He take it, we'll take it, attack this. So he go with castling. So castling was the response where we push the pawn d4 in attacking this pawn. Now let's see what black responds over here. In the meantime, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, then do like the live stream. Okay, so stop castling. I mean, stop castling. Anyways, d4 and he captured it. Now over here we continue with rook take on it, attacking the bishop. So let's see what he responds. 3 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock remaining. Let's see how he responds over here. So he go with bishop a3. Now in this position, we'll continue with rook back to d1. He go with rook over here. Rook comes to e1 and support this. Now let's see what he responds. Black's turn and black is thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds over here. He go with this. So what we can do is we can take the bishop back and offer a trade. He can capture this knight. If we capture, bishop comes, and then we can capture it. Alright, so black's turn and black is thinking. He go with rook take f3. Bishop comes here, attack the rook and this pawn. Now let's see what he responds over here. He can capture it. If I capture it, then he can secure this bishop. So black will be having one bishop extra. Anyways, he go with rook to f2. Capture it. He'll capture this. Then I'm going to be rook down. Okay, so I resign the game. Alright. Guys, if you want, you can also challenge me. All the challenges are allowed. So we begin with another challenge. And we are going to play g6. The modern defense against e4. We go with e4. So we go with d5. Now let's see what he responds. So this is white's turn and we are attacking towards the center. Alright, so let's see what he responds. We go with e5, we'll take the bishop g7. Now what we are going to plan is, we have to attack this diagonal. We can even try c5. If we capture it, then we can capture this pawn and attack towards this pawn. You go with d takes c5, we'll capture it and attack this pawn. You go with bishop d4, then we can eliminate it. White queen eliminate back and we play knight f6. Now knight's development, we are preparing for castling in the next move. Let's see how white responds over here. In the meantime, guys, if you want, you can send me challenges. All the challenges are allowed. We go with knight c3. Then knight comes to c6 and we are attacking towards the queen. Let's see how white responds over here. Okay, so over here, this is white's turn and white is thinking. What we can do is, we can prefer castling. Especially we can take the queen out in creating a pin with the knight to e4 and attack this. Okay, so this is white's turn and white is thinking for the response over here. Let's see how he responds over here. He go with bishop b5. We'll prefer castling. Now let's see what he responds. He go with bishop takes c6. We take on it. Let's see what he responds. So this is white's turn. Hi Skylar, welcome to my channel. We take c6. We are going to prepare for bishop coming out and attacking the pawn. Now this is white's turn. We go with knight e2. Queen comes to c7. So this is white's turn and white is thinking. We go with x3. We play e5. Now we are attacking the queen. The queen goes back. Let's see where he goes. Queen goes over here. So in this position, we take the knight back and attack this pawn. And at the same time, we can even push the pawn forward and gain activity at the center. So this is white's turn and white is thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds over here. In the meantime, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, then do like the live stream. Okay, so this is white's turn and white is thinking, having 7 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. Let's see how he responds over here. Over here, what our plan is to attack this pawn with the knight. And at the same time, we can even try queen a5, creating a pin so we can play the pawn and attack. Okay, so white can begin with b4 in securing this. That's possible. We go with f4. We'll eliminate the c5 pawn. If we capture it, then we can capture back. So this is white's turn. Now let's see what it responds. We go with capturing the pawn. We'll capture the central pawn. So this is white's turn and white is thinking. Let's see how he responds. In this position, what we are going to plan is to activate the bishop from this side. Bishop a6 in attacking this diagonal. Now let's see what he responds. Okay. So white is now thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds. In the meantime, guys, if I get the stream, then do like the live stream. Okay. So over here, this is white's turn. Who can come here and secure this? If we try this, then we go with rook f2. Knight comes to e4, attack the rook. If we capture it, then pawn capture back. Now this is white's turn once again, thinking for the response. Let's see how he responds. Over here. In the meantime, guys, if you enjoyed the stream, then do like the live stream. Okay, so over here he captures it. We eliminate this and we are also attacking this pawn. So let's see how white responds over here. Now white is thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds over here. In the meantime, guys, if you want, you can send me the challenges. All the challenges are allowed. Okay, so over here, what I think is he's having a very sharp plan. He can take this rook here in attacking this file. Basically, he can play g4, take the queen back with this pawn push. So creating a pawn storm is going to be very sharp in attacking towards my territory. And at the same time, he must defend the knight because this knight is very valuable for white. So we need to eliminate that knight. Anyways, so this is black's turn and black is thinking for the move. Now let's see what he responds over here. In the meantime, guys, if you want, you can send me the challenges. All the challenges are allowed. 4 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. And white is now thinking, we go with c3. So over here, just eliminate this knight. So white captures it back and then we go with f5 and secure this pawn. Now, I guess it is having a very good. Okay, so we can consider that this diagonal is open. Now, what if we try g4? If we try g4, then we can push the pawn forward. Yeah, so maybe he will not try g4. Thus, he can have something else in his plan. First of all, he must take the queen back because the queen over here is not at all working. So that's an advantage for us. He go with rook d1. Okay. So rook d1, he is trying to control this open file that you can observe. What we'll do is we'll take the queen back to f6. Now you can observe why. Okay. Offering a quick trade. Basically, if white captures it, then we can capture back from the rook. Ultimately secure the pawn. So this is white's turn and white is thinking. Let's see how he responds over here. He captured it, we'll capture it back. And this is white's turn. Having 3 minutes and 30 seconds. He go with rook d7. Then what we c5. Okay. c4. Now we play the rook. c6. Secure the pawn. He can. I don't think there is more planning for white. He can try rook doubling up and try attacking. Offering a rook trade, a possible variation. Otherwise, I don't think there is more plans possible. He can even try a3, b4, a possible variation. But if you try e3, then we can just push the pawn forward. So let's see what he responds. We are having these two pawns. We can use these pawns to be pushed further and promote to queen. Okay, so 2 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock. And now he's thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds over here. Hmm. Okay, so now he's thinking for the move. He go with king f2. King f2. Okay. So we continue with x5. Now let's see what he responds. We can play king f8, king e8, and attack this rook. So this is white's turn, and white is thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds. He go with rook to d2, king f8. If he tries this, take it, flop the rook. Okay. So maybe he will not push it, otherwise he will lose that rook. What he can do is, he can play rook here, take this rook here, and attack like this. So rook to b7, rook this one coming to d7 and attacking is a possible variation. King e3. Okay, now there is no point of playing this because there is double rooks. Okay, king comes to e8. Now we are not attacking this, but we can be sure that he's not going to play this, right? So king e8. This pawn is dependent by this rook. We can play a5 so that we can remove this pawn from the attacking, and we can use this rook to come here and attack like this. Okay, so this is white's turn. He go with rook to d6. Now let's think. Should you capture it? Wait, if I capture it, he'll capture it, attack this. If I play the king there, he can play rook. Okay, so let me explain. If I will capture the rook, white will capture it back and attack this pawn. Now, if I play the king f7, he can play this rook to c6 and attack the pawn. I hope you are able to visualize that. Anyways, we play rook to c8. The main plan is all clear. Like we are declaring the trade. Now we have to push this pawn forward because that's something missing. Now this pawn is undependent. That's why he go with king over here, trying to attack this. King comes to e7. Now, oh my god. He can push it and just take that. So I just made a mistake. Okay. Now let's see what he responds. So this is white's turn and white is thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds over here. So white is going to face time pressure. He is having only 50 seconds on the clock. And there is no increment. Maybe white is not aware for that. That his time is falling down. Now he's having 40 seconds. White is not aware for that. If we try check, then he captured. Okay, so capture it back. Actually, he could have tried giving check and take the pawn, right? So he has just captured and we have captured it back. Now this is a response. We have to decline, but if we'll take it, we have to take it back and king can take it, right? So I'll capture it. He'll capture it back. We play king to e6 so that we cannot allow the rook to come here in any of the possible variations. G take f5, king comes here. So he go with rook b5. So rook b6. Oh, I just missed these two pawns at the same time. So rook b6 is a terrible mistake. So white loses on time. Okay. Hi Kanika, welcome to my channel. Okay. So over here we are going to play as black. White played e4. Knight comes to f6. Now let's see what white responds. Bishop comes to g5. d5. If we capture, we can capture it back. We'll take the knight to d7 and support this. So he continue with e3. We can go with b6. Now he go with bishop d3. Then we go with bishop b7 and then c5 attacking the center. Now let's see what he responds. Okay, so he's thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds over here. We go with queen. Then we go with c4. The bishop goes back. Well, we'll go with e6. Now this bishop is completely useless, right? Bishop comes to e7. Guys, if you get the screen, then to like the live stream. Okay. Alright, so he go with f3. Just castle, maintain the king safety. And then we go with x6 in attacking the bishop. He take the bishop back. We just eliminate this knight. He eliminated back and we take the knight to d7. He play bishop take on this. So he take the bishop back. Now what we can do is we'll play queen to c7 and attack the pawn. He play f4. Okay. f4 was the response. We play f6. Now let's see what he responds. So this is white's turn and white is thinking for the move. Let's see how white responds over here. In the meantime, guys, if you want, you can also challenge me. All the challenges are allowed. Hi, Chaffer. Welcome to my channel. He take the knight d2, then just capture it. He push the pawn forward. I don't think so. Pushing the pawn forward was a good option. Okay, so we can take this pawn. The rook will take it. We'll take it back. The queen will take it, and then bishop will come f6 and secure the pieces. Okay, so this is white's turn, and he go with queen e6 check. We write in king x7. Chapper, can you write in English, please? Okay, so this is the response. Knight comes and attack the queen. Now let's see what he responds. 8 minutes and 26 seconds on the clock, and white is thinking. Let's see how he responds over here. In the meantime, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, then do like the live stream. Okay. So now let's see what he responds. White's turn. Now white is having only 8 minutes on the clock. So queen f5 check. The king comes back to h8. Now let's see what he responds. In this position, he goes queen g6. Well, we just remove the queen. So we play the queen to e7. Remove it from this threat. He goes bishop. That's not going to work. King g8. Queen check. King comes there. Bishop. King comes there. Bishop check once again. Then king comes there. So we are safe. Right. And also we can observe that this queen is trapped there. Like, now let's see what he responds. He must play bishop over here so that he can take the queen out. That's why. Alright, so he go with the knight f3. Knight f3, I can push it forward, attack the knight, and close the bishop diagonal. But this bishop is activated, and that's the problem. Knight check, eliminate this. Don't think, just eliminate that. He'll take it. Okay, maybe he does not take it. He can try bishop check. Bishop check. Now that's possible. My goodness. King comes there. Because if king will come over here, then queen over here is a mate. So king comes to queen g6 check. King comes to g8. He Try this once again. Okay, capture it. Now over here we'll take the knight to d3. Let's see what the response. So this is white's turn and white is thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds over here. In the meantime, guys, if you enjoyed the stream, then do like the live stream. Okay, so 6 minutes and 58 seconds on the clock and he is thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds. Rook comes to f1. Then we can go with bishop to c8. These two bishops are the very big enemies that oh my god. Now I guess I'm losing. Take it, give a check, king will go there. What? Okay, now what can I do when I'm completely losing? So I just resign the game. Okay, so bishop d6. Wait, bishop d6. Bishop d6 is not possible. In any of the cases, bishop d6 is not possible. Anyways, guys, if you want to come to challenge me, all the challenges are allowed. Any challenges? Okay, so we look for another game, and we are playing as white. Now we are playing against white, where we play the French defense with d5. White captures, we capture back, and then continue with a5. a3, we play a4 with c5, going to play c4 in the next move. Now this is white's turn and white is thinking. So we continue with c4. Hi Sarthak Patel, welcome to my channel. We play knight f6. Bishop comes to e7 and we are preparing for castling in the next move. So he played e3 where we go with b5. Keeping this bishop to be undeveloped for a longer time. Now this is white's turn and he capture it. We capture back from the pawn. Once again he go with knight c3. So we continue with bishop to b7. Now let's see what he responds. White's turn and white is thinking. We are all set to castle in the next move. Now let's see what white responds over here. White is having 9 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. And he's thinking for the move. So let's see what he responds. He continue with knight d4. Where we continue with castling in the next move. Like maintain the king safety. Guys, if you are enjoying the stream, then you like the live stream. And if you have any questions, you can ask me any questions. Anyways, so we have just castled. We go with bishop here. We take the knight. If I play the knight there, means I am going to offer a trade. And if I play the knight here, I am going to defend it. But the queen will be blocked. So I think knight c6. If we take it, bishop will take it back and no problem. So 8 minutes and 44 seconds on the clock and now he is thinking for the move. Let's see what he responds over here. Okay, so this is white's turn, having 8 minutes and 27 seconds on the clock. Bishop b1. Now over here, bishop b1 is not at all helpful. Eliminate this knight. White eliminated back. And over here we continue with. Okay, so we go with x6, taking the bishop back. If bishop will take it back and attack this way. So we go with bishop x4. Then over here we continue with over here I cannot take the knight at the center. So bishop comes to c6, securing this pawn. Now let's see what he responds. White's turn and white is thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds. In this position, he can look for the bishop development And for that, so white just sacrificed the queen. Okay. Now let's see what the response over here. He decides the king. If you want, you can also challenge me. All the challenges are allowed. Hmm. So we go with e4, and this is black's turn. Now let's see what the response. He go with d5. We'll capture it, and black captures it back. No, knight f6, c4, secure the pawn. We try e6, we'll capture it, and after black takes it, we play d4. Now this is black's turn, and black is thinking. We go with bishop e4 check. We'll take the knight out. Now let's see what the response. He go with castling. So we'll take the knight f3. Once again, black is thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds over here. He go with rook e8. We'll play bishop e2. This is 9 minutes and 40 seconds. He go with bishop takes c4. Very smart. So we'll castle. We'll take this. I'll take the bishop. He'll take the bishop. We'll capture back from the knight. Now let's see what the response over here. So black's turn, and black is thinking for the move. In the meantime, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, then do like the live stream. You go with knight c6. Then we play d5. Knight can capture it. We can push the pawn forward. Queen capture it. Now queen has captured it, and that is a problem. Okay, so we just decline the threat. We bring the knight f4 and attack the queen. So this is black's turn, and I am 100% sure black is going to trade, and he does that. Okay, so black's turn, and now black is thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds. In the meantime, guys, if you want, you can send me the challenges. All the challenges are allowed. Okay, so over here, we continue with g5, where we can go with the knight to d3 in attacking the bishop. Now let's see what black responds. Black's turn, and black is thinking. He go with bishop a5. We'll capture the pawn, attack this knight. Hi Sarthak Patel. Welcome to my channel. You go with knight e4. Then bishop comes to x6 and control the squares. So he go with rook e6, where we can take the bishop back to e3. Now let's see what black responds. So black continues with knight to e8, where we continue with knight to f4 and attack towards the knight. So this is black's turn, and black is thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds over here. In the meantime, guys, if you want, you can send me the challenges. All the challenges are allowed. Okay, so 8 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. We play rook to rook back. Then we can continue with knight to d4, opening up the knight trade. Now we can take that. Yeah, we'll play rook take on it and attack towards the knight. So this is black's turn. Let's see how he responds over here. He go with knight d6. So knight goes to d6 for the response, where we take the knight and attack towards the rook. Rook comes here. It's a possible variation. Let's see what he responds. So he go with rook e5, give a check, win the rook in the next move as a possible variation. So he go with king f8, bishop h6 check, king comes there, and now we just eliminate that rook. So this rook is eliminated. Hmm. So this is black's turn, and black captured it from the king. Then what we can do is we can continue bishop back and attack towards these pieces. Let's see what he responds. Hmm. So this is black's turn, and black is thinking for the move. He go with rook e6. We eliminate this, where he captured it back. We'll play rook to a4 and attack the bishop. Now this bishop is under attack. We take the bishop back. We'll take the rook h4. Like this rook is going to have a long run in attacking these pieces. Okay, so let's see what he responds. He played rook to f6. We continue with defending this pawn. So rook comes to f1, and we have successfully secured this pawn. Let's see what he responds. So he go with d5, and we capture this. Ultimately, we can push attack towards this. So just play rook h8 check. King goes to d7. We play rook to h5. If we push the pawn, then he's gone because of the check. So we go with king c6. Rook check once again, attacking the king. So let's see what he responds. He go with king d6. Okay. Then we can take the rook back like this and attack. Now this is black's turn, and black is thinking for the move. Uh, so 6 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. Let's see how he responds. He go with king d5, where we continue with king to f1. Now we can push the pawn forward and just secure that bishop. Now he can push the pawn forward in attacking the rook, so we can play rook here. This means he can try to push the pawn by adding one supporter. King will go, king can come to e5, rook can come here, and then he can try push. Bishop e3. So rook comes to d1 and attack this. He pushes, then king comes there. So this is black's turn, and black is thinking for the move. In the meantime, guys, if you enjoyed this stream, then do like the live stream, capture this rook pawn, and bring a check on the board where he played king b5. Hi alligator, welcome to my channel. Rook to c3 was the response. Where he played a5, we play the check with the bishop in the next move. So let's see how black responds. Black's turn, and black is thinking for the move where we capture this bishop. Now let's see what he responds. He play b5. Play rook here and attack this pawn. He go with rook to b6. Then we continue with rook to f5 in attacking this pawn. He play f6, where we play h4. And now we are going to have a long run of pawn in promoting it. He go with b4, we play x6. He'll push it further, we'll push this further. Okay, so b3 will just play a3 and promote to a new queen. x7, he go with a check, we don't care. King f2, king g3, and allow this to capture. We play queen, and now just a few moves in checkmating black. If he tries this, just capture. Okay, so queen check, the king comes here, queen c7 check, king goes there, and then rook a5 mate. Okay, so guys, if you want, you can also challenge me, or the challenges are allowed. And challenges, so we look for another game, and this time we are going to play as white once again. So we play e4, knight c6. Okay, d4, he go with a6, then what we can do is play d5 and attack the knight. Knight comes to e5, we play f4 and attack this. He play knight g6, push it forward f5 and attack the knight. Knight comes here, take the bishop out and attack this d6. Then we take the knight out to f3, and now this is black's turn. We'll capture this knight. Ultimately, if black capture it, then we'll capture back from the knight. We capture the pawn. Then we go with queen to d4 and attack this knight. So he go with knight to d6. Over here, knight d6 in attacking this pawn. Then we continue with queen check. Now receiver to response. He go with b5. b5, then what we can do is we'll continue with queen f4. And now the bishop can take or the knight can take it, right? So bishop take it, okay? All right. Now over here, we'll develop the knight to c3. Now let's see what the response over here. He go with e6. Then we'll capture it. He go with bishop take e6, where we continue with long castling. The rook will be attacking towards the queen, that's why. So now let's see what the response. He go with the queen c8. Queen c8 was the response. Then in this position we play g3. The bishop can come and attack. We play the queen and attack this way. We'll play in this position. We continue with the bishop to d3. The rooks are supportive. Now let's see what the response. All right. So this is black's turn. If you want, you can send me challenges. All the challenges are allowed. Queen b6, bishop comes and attack. If the knight capture, queen capture back. Okay. Now let's see what the response. 8 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. And he go with rook to d8. Then we can play knight and attack this. Now this is rook d7. So what we can do in this position is rook to e1. We can play bishop here and attack like this. Then we can play this knight is going to be under attack, right? So rook take on rook first. Now if we capture this, then we can capture this. Yeah. So this is black's turn. If black capture from the bishop, then rook can also capture it and give a check. So bishop will come there. Ultimately, we can take this knight here. Knight e5, sacrificing this knight. Where if we capture it, capture this, give check, attacking this bishop. Now this is black's turn and black is thinking for the move. He go with king d7. Rook comes to d4, give a check. He go with bishop d6. So over here, now I think I am completely losing. So I resign the game. Okay. So over here we continue with another game. Guys, if you want, you can also challenge me. Any challenges? No challenges. Okay. Here comes the challenge where we are playing as black. And white goes with e4. We play the Cavalcante defense. c6. So this is white's turn, and white is thinking for the move. Uh, Welcome, Dante Petrovic. If you are enjoying the stream, then do like the live stream, and thank you so much for appreciating me. Knight comes out, man of steel. Are you really a man of steel? Well, queen d6, attack like this. Take the pawn, he'll take it back. No. Okay? So just capture the central pawn. Who will capture the knight? Right? He play bishop e3, knight c4, attacking this pawn. So he captured it, we'll capture it back. He take the knight over here and we play queen to c7 in supporting the pawn. Now let's see what he responds over here. Guys, if you are enjoying the stream, then do like the live stream. Now we take the knight to f6. Like we have to support our pieces, that's why. Okay, so he play the check, bishop comes out, attack the queen. He will capture it. Then we play queen, take on queen. Knight take it back. Hi Sarthak Patel, welcome to my channel. If you want to challenge me, you can send me challenge. Okay? g6, bishop g7 castling. Knight goes back. Bishop comes to g7. Let's see what he responds. So bishop comes to d4, where we prefer to castle. I just made a mistake. He can capture it. I will capture it and rook will capture the bishop. Anyways, knight to e5, bishop to e6, and attack towards this pawn. You go with the king d1, give a check, make the king, so king comes there. We'll take the knight to e4 and attack towards this pawn. Now he tried to play g4, trying to attack towards the bishop, take the bishop back and attack towards this pawn. Ultimately, the knight attacking towards this pawn, although the bishop is securing it, he takes the knight there. Then that's a free knight, which he just gave. He play f4, just eliminate this knight. Let him choose to take. He play bishop take e5. We'll proceed with our plan. Knight e4 and creating a 4. We'll capture. If I capture, yeah, why not? And after the capture, we can play bishop g6. So he tried to go here, we play bishop g6. And he play x4, we play x5. Now he tries to play rook there, we play king h7, removing this pin. Okay, so let's see what he responds. Guys, if you enjoyed the stream, then do like the live stream. And if you want to ask any question, you can ask. You go with a4, then what we can do is, we can take the knight to d2 and attack towards the rook. And take the knight b3, give a check, the bishop is securing it. Further, knight will go back to c5 and attack this pawn. Now, let's see what white responds. So, white's turn and white is thinking for the move. Where he go with d4, he has blundered because of knight d3. Now, we take this bishop, he'll capture it, and then e6. Okay, so he play rook there, just offer a trade. If white accepts, then that's good. Okay, he does not accept. We play rook to d2, give a check. King comes to b3, trying to have into 3 pawns. We'll play the bishop, give a check. King comes to c4. We'll play rook to c8. Now the king is always rushing towards b5, such that we begin with the most important response. Bishop d3, give a check, and then the rook is gone. So right now, bottom chess just sacrifice the rook. We continue with b5, where we play the check, b6, and then secure this. Now, white's king is just caged in its own pawn structure. Over here, what can we do is play rook to c4 and capture it in the next move, and then win the game. Now he go with rook f3 and then capture this pawn, giving a mate. Okay. So guys, if you want, you can also challenge me. All the challenges are allowed. You had missed mate. I missed mate. Okay. Aprillian Empire, welcome to my channel. So over here we continue with another game, and this time we are playing as black. So white continues with e4. We continue with d6. The pawn depends on the board. d3 was the response. Then we continue with e5. Now let's see what the response. x3 and then f5. We'll capture this pawn. Now this is kind of early queen attack, which we are going to challenge. Okay, so we'll take the knight out, preparing for the bishop e7 for castling. Now this is white's turn, and white is thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds. 9 minutes and 40 seconds remaining for white, and he thinks to play bishop g5. We proceed with bishop e7, preparing to castle with the rook attacking the queen. Now let's see how he responds. He goes with bishop e2, and that's a blunder. Knight g4, the rook attacking the queen, knight attacking the pawn. We cannot take the knight because the bishop attacking it. The bishop attacking this bishop. Oh my god. So there are a lot of attacks towards white that you can see. Bishop take on it, a very smart move. Queen take on it, and we are attacking the rook. The queen. So let's see what he responds. He played queen g3. We'll take the knight, take on f2, attacking the rook. Now let's see what he responds. In the meantime, guys, if you enjoyed the stream, then do like the live stream. Okay, so white is thinking for the response. Over here, 8 minutes and 53 seconds on the clock. And now he's thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds over here. So in this position, he tries to play this. Then we can capture the rook. Once again, attacking this queen. Now let's see what he responds. So white's turn, and white is thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds over here. In the meantime, guys, if you enjoyed the stream, then do like the live stream, please. Okay, so this is his turn. Queen x2. Then over here, we have to just say tata bye bye to the knight. So knight comes to c6. Knight c6, we create the knight to b4, and we are attacking towards the pawn, trying to create a poke. So ultimately, let's see what he responds. White's turn, and let's see white allow us to give a poke. Easily white can lock castle in order to defend it, or take the bishop here or back. Okay, so white's turn, and now white is busy thinking for the response. In the meantime, guys, if you enjoyed the stream, then do like the live stream. Alright. So over here, he played the bishop back. Well, we continue with d6. The bishop here attacking this. a3 will take the knight back to c6. Now let's see what he responds. Alright, so he continued with bishop e2. Now over here comes the bishop to b7. My screen is now visible. Yeah. So long castling over here. We can take the knight to a5. The bishop trying to attack towards the pawn. Let's see what he responds over here. In the meantime, guys, if you want, you can send me the challenges. All the challenges are allowed. 7 minutes and 28 seconds on the clock, and he's thinking. Let's see how he responds over here. So he go with x4. Now h4 was the response, where we choose to take the rook over here in attacking this pawn with the bishop also. So he go with g3, and we have to take the rook back in order to secure his position. Anyways, so this is white's turn, and white is thinking for the move. Now let's see what he responds. Alright, so over here, this is white's turn, and white is thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds. In the meantime, guys, if you enjoyed the stream, then do like the live stream. Okay, so 6 minutes and 48 seconds on the clock, and he continue with g4, where we can take this rook back and attack these 2 pawns this time. So now let's see what he responds over here. In the meantime, guys, if you enjoyed the stream, then do like the live stream. So 6 minutes and 37 seconds on the clock, and he's thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds over here. Alright, so he continued with g5, and we just take the pawn. Now this is white's turn, he captured it back, and we also capture this back. Now let's see what he responds over here. In the meantime, guys, if you want, you can send me the challenges. All the challenges are allowed. He continued with bishop d3, where we continue rook f4 in attacking the knight. Now let's see what he responds. Okay, so he continued with rook to e1 with doubling up of rooks in attacking this way. Now let's see what he responds over here. Okay, so in this position, he takes the knight back, and the most important thing that I'm always thinking is c6. We have to take the control at the center. The main plan is rook attacking this file, which is going to be dangerous. We capture it, and now finally the rook file is over. We play this, we play the rook here. Yeah. So now we are all set with our position. So this is white's turn, and white is thinking for the move. Let's see what he responds over here. Okay. So this is his turn. Let's see how he responds over here. Alright, so he captured it back. Now this is white's turn. In this position, what we are going to do is he got b4. Shit. Now the queen can capture it, and that was something that I did not want. But now we have to go knight b7, and now we will capture it. So white can capture this pawn. Okay, he does not. Well, that's good. So over here, we continue with d5, and now our position once again is all set. Just capture it. Queen can capture this, and win this knight. So king f6. Now he can capture this knight. The position will become equal. Now let's see what he responds over here. White is having a free knight that you can observe. Okay, so he is thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds over here. 4 minutes and 44 seconds on the clock. He just played this, where we play king to e7. Now if we try this, then rook can also come and attack the queen. So let's see how white responds over here. Okay, white's turn, and now white is thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds. He captured the pawn, where we decide to secure the knight by playing knight to d6. Okay, so now he's thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds over here. He go with queen take d5, where we decide to play queen to g5, supporting the pawn and creating a pin. Even we got Palestine flag. You must not lose. Okay. Welcome, Webster. Welcome to my channel. You have got a very nice map memory, I guess. Uh, he is not of Palestine. He is from United Arab Emirates. Okay. So 3 minutes and 48 seconds on the clock, and he is thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds over here. Hmm. Oops. Okay, no problem. He go with bishop over here, and we begin with the rook check. The king will come here. My pawn is. Oh, okay, no problem. King comes to b2. Very sorry about that. There is no need to be sorry. Queen f8. We can push your check like that. Okay. Now let's see what he responds. If I am going to stream, then to like live stream. That will be very nice to me. Anyways, so now he continue with bishop going back. I what is this? Shit. Okay, so queen trade. I guess he can accept the queen trade. He's having two minor pieces. Of course, he can accept the queen trade. So white's turn. Uh, Thank you very much, Fipster. If you want to learn some chess tricks, you can go to my channel. I have uploaded a lot of videos. You can use that to counter attack in many of the chess players. Okay. So he play this, capture it. Thank you. Okay. Thank you very much for supporting me. King d5 now. B5 attack this. The knight is under attack. Knight goes here. King check. King comes to e4. Attack the knight. King goes there, and then we play a6 and secure this. Now let's see what he responds. Okay. So he's thinking for the move. In the meantime, guys, if you want to can challenge me, all the challenges are allowed. So he go with c3. We'll go with king to f3. Completely losing. e4. Now over here he can take the knight back. He can take this knight here. My goodness. Knight go back, okay? King f4. Uh, hmm. Can you please write in English? Someone who has written in Islam. King e5. Okay. So now let's see what he responds. King there. Then what can I do? King go there back. King will go here. Okay, knight check this time. Something different. King comes to e5. King comes to d5. Knight check. King goes there. He captured it. No. King comes to c4. He play this then. Then begin with the pawn sacrifice. Take it. If we play this, king over here, then just push it forward. So, okay. Play e2. Now knight goes over here. Alright, alright. He is completely winning this game, so I just resign the game. Okay. So any challenges? If you want, you can send any challenges now. All the challenges are allowed. Okay, so here comes another game. And this time we are going to play as white, such that we begin with the move d4. Now he go with e5, we'll capture it. He capture it back, we'll capture this. He capture it, we play c4. Now he go with bishop over here, we'll take the knight to c3. Preparing to play this in the next move. So let's see how black responds over here. He go with knight f6. We'll take the bishop out and create a pin. Now let's see what he responds. He go with x6, just eliminate the knight. He take it back where we go with e4 and we are attacking the bishop. Ultimately, he should take the bishop back. So let's see what he responds. Okay, so guys, if you are enjoying the stream, then to like the live stream. He go with bishop to e6 where we take the knight to d5. If we capture this, then we can capture back from the e pawn and secure our position. He go with queen e5, then over here we play bishop to d3 and secure the pawn. The main plan is to play f4 and attack the queen. The knight is supporting this pawn. So let's see what he responds over here. Queen can capture this pawn. Queen comes to d4. Knight comes to f3 and attack. So queen capture the pawn. It's a possible move where we play rook to b1, attacking the queen. So let's see what he responds. I had like to. Okay, why not? You can send me a challenge. I would love to play against you. And he take it. Then we can play knight to c3, attack the queen. We are just focusing on attacking. He play queen to a queen over here. We play queen to d2. He play bishop. No. Then we capture this pawn. Now let's see what he responds over here. A very easy response. Bishop coming here and attacking this. Bishop take on it. Okay. Nice plan. So we'll capture it. He'll capture this knight and then king comes to e2. So this is black's turn and black is thinking for the move. Let's see what he responds. He go with bishop capturing on it. We'll capture this back. And after black captures it, we play king f2. Ultimately, this is white's turn, black's turn, and black is thinking. Let's see how he responds over here. Okay, so 8 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock, and he continues with knight a6, such that we take the rook to c1 in attacking the queen. Now this queen is under attack. Ultimately, we have take the king to c3 in order to defend from the check. So let's see what he responds. He got c5 and c5 was the response. So what we can do is we can take the knight to e5. So I want to play against you. Yes, you can play against me, Anand. If you want to challenge me, just send me the challenge. Okay, try to send me the challenge. We'll continue playing with each other. Okay. So 8 minutes and 3 seconds on the clock. And he played rook d8. Then capturing this is a possible variation. Queen is also there. Come on, man. Okay. So rook take on it. And we respond with rook taking on it. Surprisingly, the queen will come. So I resign this one. Okay. Alright, so any challenges? If you want, you can send me challenges now. Any challenges? No challenges. Alright, so there is no more challenges coming. Uh, so here comes the challenge. Whoa, whoa. But I am your subscriber. Yes, yes, you can play against me. I am waiting for you. Send me the challenge. No challenge is coming. Please. How are you moving the pieces so fast? That's not true actually. It's all about experience. The more experience you get, you can win that. So, any challenges? Try to set me the challenge now. Okay. So this is black to play over here, and since we can observe, we can target this pawn. So I guess now the challenge is visible. GM Yadav. So accepted the challenge. Yeah. Okay. So the challenge is now coming. Guys, I request you to please send the chess.com IDs in the chat box. Bro, I have sent you the challenge. Send me a chess.com ID. You are GM Yadav, right? I am accepting the challenge, but actually it is not. Wait. Why the challenge is not accepting, man? Guys, try to reset me the challenge. Reset me the challenge. Uh, you cannot accept the challenge. Yeah, okay. So finally the challenge is accepted. Before we play e6, now let's see what it responds. F4. Then we play d5. So let's see what he responds. He play e take d5. We'll take it back. Once again, he go with d4, where we are going to play knight to f6. Go, please play. Okay, I'll challenge you. I'll play against you. Don't worry. Castling over here. GM. Oh my god. And I'm thinking that I'm playing against you. No. Castling will take the queen to p6. I received the challenge from this side. Anyways. Queen p6. Now we are adding a pressure. Don't worry, Anand. I will play against you. Don't worry. We'll take it. Knight will go back and attack this. It's the main plan. Okay. So white's turn and white is thinking for the move. He played bishop g4. We play knight take e5. Now let's see how he responds. 9 minutes and 26 seconds on the clock. Certainly we will capture this bishop. So he played this where we take the knight to f6 in securing his position. Let's see how he responds over here. He take the bishop g5, we take the knight to d7. Guys, I hope you can easily see my live stream. So knight a4, take the queen back to c7. No, I want to play. Yes, of course I will play against you. Anand, don't worry, I am going to play against you. After this game ends, send me the challenge, okay? I will accept your challenge. Now c3, we place b5 and attack this knight. The knight is under attack. Knight can come here. We'll capture this. He capture it and we take the knight e4, attacking these two pieces along with the fork, pinning the rook. So he play this. We'll capture the rook and then play the queen to e5 and attack the bishop. Now bishop comes to d4. We'll take the queen back. Ultimately, white is thinking for the move. So he play rook to e1. We take bishop to e6. Now let's see what he responds. White's turn and white is thinking for the response. Let's see how he responds to here. Okay. So like white is now thinking for the response. In the meantime, guys, if you want, you can chat with the challenges. All the challenges are allowed. Try to send me the challenge after this game ends. Queen f3, we play queen h4, attacking the rook. Ultimately, white has to secure the rook. Now, let's see what he responds. Okay, so white is now thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds over here. Alright, so now he play rook to e5. Now we go with rook to e8 and support this. Now let's see what he responds. So this is his turn. He is thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds over here. So white goes with rook h5, where we choose to take the queen back to e7. Now let's see what he responds. White's turn and white is thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds over here. In the meantime, guys, if you want, you can send me the challenges. All the challenges are allowed. Okay. So over here, now he's thinking for the move. He go with queen over here, trying to threaten the mate, such that we respond with g6 in attacking the rook. Now this is white's turn and white is thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds over here. He go with b4, where we choose to play bishop f5, and that's a trap. Yeah. So we'll take it, and that was something that I wanted. Now I capture the rook also. Oh. So that's an easy win. Rook e8. Okay, so white does not want to resign. We continue with rook e4, and he's thinking for the response. Where we go with f5. Now let's see what he responds. White's turn and white is thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds over here. So he go with h4. Over here we play king to f7. King f7 and we can play h5, then king over here. Okay. So this is white's turn. And white is now thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds over here. In the meantime, guys, if you want, you can send me the challenges. All the challenges are allowed. Bishop goes there. Then we go with welcome Suraj back to my live stream. Rook comes to c4. Yeah. And that's something I wanted. If we take it, then play rook here and attack these 2 pawns. a3, then capture it. Trying to trap my rook. Then play king e6. Yes, we can challenge against each other. Suraj, just send me the challenge after this game ends. Okay. We continue with x6 along with white to play. He play king f4. And now we are thinking for the response. We'll take the king to f7. The rook is lying there for, let's see. So king e5. King comes to e7, creating the opposition on the board. Now I think it's something to be a pawn endgame. So just capture the bishop. King comes to f6. Now the king will move or the pawn will move. That's his choice. Okay, so he's suffering a draw. The question goes to you. Obviously, you will decline the draw. Actually, in this position, bro, I said early this. Yes, yes. Anand, please do not worry. You are worrying a lot. Don't worry. I'll challenge you. G5, he will capture, king will capture back. No. Now let's see. King will capture, the king will be open. Yeah, king should capture. So now this is white's turn, and white is thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds over here. In the meantime, guys, if you want, you can send me challenges. Send me challenge after this game ends, and we'll continue playing with each other. King g4, attacking this. He play king f2. Just play f4, and that's easy win. Yeah. So capture it. Now keep on pushing this pawn. So x5, x4, and then king over here. Now snatch all these pawns. So we are going to snatch up the candies from white, and we'll make up the new queen. So I guess now he must resign. No. D4. Okay, so let's see if my pre-move is working or not. It is working. Wow. Okay. Then I can protect mate. Accept the challenge. Yeah, yeah. P2 check. This. He play the king. Promote to a queen. Promote to a queen. And he play king there. He play king. Here, here, here. In any of the three possible squares. Another queen. Queen check. Come on, sir. You need to resign. So that's the mate. Finally. Challenges. Send me the challenges now. Anand, Anand or Suraj, kindly send me the challenge now. Accept the challenge given. I guess accept. Where's the challenge? Finally, the challenge came. Finally. So, what? He play E4. Ram Prakash, welcome to my channel. If you want to play against me, just send me the challenge. After this game ends, we'll continue playing with each other. Okay? C6. So white's turn, and white is thinking. He go with knight f3, d5 on the board. Now he's thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds over here. He captured it. He'll capture it back. So let's see what he responds. White's turn, and white is thinking. Okay, so now white is thinking for the move. Alright, so you can send me the challenge after this game ends. Okay? We continue with knight f6, focusing on development. Alright, so this is white's turn, and white continued with bishop f4. So we take the knight c6. I am not sitting all the day. Anyways, knight c6, bishop e5, we'll take the queen a5 check. Okay, check. Now let's see what white responds. We go with knight c3, bishop d7. Now let's see what he responds. 9 minutes and 14 seconds on the clock. Cancelling the response. We'll go with e6. Let's see what he responds over here. Bro, I sent the challenge. Suraj, for the truth, actually, I received the challenge from this ID and I just accepted it. Okay, Queen B6. Now let's see what he responds. Knight comes to A4. We'll capture this. Bishop. Let's see what he responds. He play bishop, knight over there. Bishop takes C5 and we go with B6. Now let's see what he responds over here after this game. Okay, Raman Prakash, please send me your chess.com ID so that I can recognize you. At least I will be having clarity for who is sending the challenge. Anyways, so we'll capture this bishop. You capture it back, and now we can take the queen back to A6. My username. Okay. So, okay. I will accept the challenge with that. So, queen A6. Take the queen to B7 and B5. We'll take the knight A5. Right now, I will not be receiving any challenge because I'm currently playing the game. Okay. Send me the challenge after this game ends, and then I will be able to see that challenge. Ultimately, I can challenge you. Okay. So, queen take D6. While capture it back, we play queen to F8. He'll capture this. Alright, so he go with queen E5, where we take the knight to C4, attacking the queen. Now let's see what he responds. In the meantime, guys, if you want, you can send me the challenges. All the challenges are allowed. He captured this. Pins are something that I really don't like. Queen C5. Oh my. So I resign the game. Okay. So any challenges? If you want, you can send me challenges now. Okay, so here comes the challenge from Rising Ravi. White turn, D4, we take the knight F6. He go with, okay, he's thinking for the move. Alright, so he's thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds. He go with E3. So we continue with E6. Now let's see what White responds over here. White's turn and White is thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds. In the meantime, guys, if you enjoyed the stream, then to like the live stream. Okay. He go with H4. We'll take the bishop E7. Now let's see what White responds. 9 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock, and he is thinking for the move. We are further going to prepare for C5 in attacking the center that you can see. So let's see how White responds over here. Okay, so he captured it. We'll capture it back from the bishop. Now this is White's turn, and White is thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds over here. So he continue with this, where we continue with castling. Now let's see what he responds. Okay, so this is White's turn, and White is thinking for the move. He go with B4. We'll choose to take the bishop back to B6. Let's see what he responds. Okay, so over here, he continued C4 where we play D5 in attacking the center. Now let's see what he responds. We are going to attack towards the center. Let's see how he responds over here. He got bishop B2. We'll choose to take knight to E4. He go with knight c3. Then we can easily take the knight. Ultimately, bishop takes on it. It's a possible variation where we capture this pawn. So this is white's turn and white is thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds over here. He go with queen c2. We'll take the knight to c6. Now let's see what he responds. In the meantime, guys, if you want to can send me the challenges, all the challenges are allowed. We play knight there, we play g6, blocking the checkmate. Now let's see what he responds. 8 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock, where we choose to take the queen to e7. Let's see what he responds now. So white's turn and he captured the pawn. We'll capture it back where he can try x5. So we play queen to g5. Okay. So we resign the game. Alright, so any challenges? If you want, you can send me challenges now. Good game, Raman Prakash. Well, yes, you can challenge me once again. That's your choice. Anyways, any challenges, guys? If you want, you can also challenge me back. Okay. So, any challenges? Hi, Raket Kumbhar. Welcome to my channel. Uh, if you want to challenge me, you can send me the challenges now. Hmm. Okay, so let's solve some puzzles. This is your chess position. What can we do over here? So in such cases, what we can do is uh, yeah. Okay. So this is the position, and in this position, what can we do over here? The question goes to you. What can we do in this position? So what I think is, if we try to take the queen out, he can play this, right? So that's not going to help a lot. If we try okay, thank you very much for coming to my live stream that way. I'll play chess. Okay, thank you very much. Anyways, in this position, we cannot play queen h4 because of this, where we can take it. Ultimately, okay, let's imagine queen h4. He play this. Okay, queen h4. He play this, and then attacking the rook like this. Knight comes and we capture that. Okay, so now we look for another position. So this is the position. We can easily take it, but the problem is the checkmate coming, right? So we can take this bishop, he take it, and we play rook here. He'll capture it, we'll capture this. So that's also an easy position. Okay, we look for another position this time. Now this is the position. So what is the way to win this game? What I think is I can try x3 and block this. That's my opinion. I think I can play rook check The king will force to come over here. I'll play x3. The king will come here and then there a checkmate. Okay, so let's realize. Alright, so I will reanalyze over here. I am saying if I play rook check, king comes here, I play x3, the king is forced to come here and then the mate. Okay. Alright, so any challenges? If you want, you can send me challenges now. Yeah. Okay. So any challenges? If you want, you can send me challenges now. No challenges. Okay, so thank you very much for coming to my live stream. We'll meet you in the next one.